We love having you here. You're quite pleased to be here.
Yes, I am. I've watched this morning since I was like really little. My grandma was like, "You need to watch it. It's so good." So then it became a ritual whilst I was doing my homeschooling. I just watched I'd go this morning, Loose Women. I'd go into like 3.
I love it.
Well, we are very excited to have you here as well today, and the new season begins. Just to kind of explain a little bit where we finished season 1 and what was going on with her. We don't really know where she is at the moment. We think that she may be trapped in the Upside Down.
Yes.
We don't even know if she's alive.
No.
So where does season 2 pick up?
It picks up, obviously, with Hopper. A really interesting dynamic between them two because they are kind of like father and daughter and they argue all the time. So they pick up there, obviously, because season 1 they ended with him putting out the Eggos. So obviously people have that kind of idea that I am back and he's...
But we don't know that, though. At the end
I know that.
Well, you know that because you're in it.
Yes.
But we should say that at the end of season 1, you could very well be gone.
I could.
And I'm now. You've already hinted at this now, so I'm going to go one stage further and say it's not until pretty much the end of episode 1 in the new season that we find out. Hang on a second. The sheriff is setting the table for 2.
Yeah, I had hair down to about here, and it took me, 11 years to grow that. So she was like, "You are not cutting it, that's it, you're not doing it." And I was like, "Mum, I have to." And when I did, she looked at me, she's like, "Oh my goodness, come on, just let's put some wigs on." And she was like, and then she realised how, like, she loved it by the end of it. And then when it started to grow back, she was like, there was this point of stage, Winona Ryder told me, there's going to be a stage where you're just going to hate it because it's at a really weird stage of growing it, and then I think I've passed it now, but it's kind of like a nice little, bob. We're getting there slowly, but
so for this season, it's a little, it is
curly.
Yeah.
Later on in the season, her hairstyle changes into more of a punk rock kind of vibe. So, spoiler.
Okay. Well, I wonder what the reason is for that.
Do you have more lines this time round?
Yes, a lot.
Do
and
you?
I think
is it you had was it 42?
Yes.
42 lines in the first series.
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
so
not much to learn, which is good.
No, it wasn't, but it's also 10 times harder. But this season, I've got a lot more lines. I actually get to swear once, which is very interesting because 11 doesn't. I've already had this backstage. I'm not doing
We
it
can
here.
bleep it. We can bleep it. Just say it.
I get, I
She's looking at her people. Say it.
I have this punk rock outfit and I get to say which is very interesting. And 11 doesn't know what that means herself. Yeah. So when Hopper finds out, she says that. She gets in very big trouble. So it's very funny.
How is it going back and filming this series? Because obviously this first series, nobody had any idea that this was going to blow up and be so huge, that the nominations would follow, the awards, the accolades would follow. To all go back and suddenly day 1 of filming, all look at those, your peers and your co-stars and sort of go, wow, look what we did. That must have been strange.
I think our first nomination was a Golden Globe, and we lost, but when we went there, we kind of was all sitting at this one table and was looking at each other like, this is really weird just to be here. And I think that all the other kids and I, we've grown up, and we're still growing up, but we've grown up in this together.
I mean, how do you remain sort of a teenager, really, I guess is what I want to ask, because you've just finished filming Godzilla, your schooling is at home and you're either on set. How do you keep those teenage years alive, I guess?
Well, I have a lot of friends in the industry. I've experienced school already, and I know that I don't ever want to go back.
Right, okay.
So I do have friends. I just like to focus more on my schoolwork and my work, and having that teenage life just comes with it.
What an amazing career!
I know.
It's just
well
fantastic.
done, you.
I look forward to Godzilla because that's your big screen debut, really. Isn't
yes,
it?
I'll be 15 when it comes out.
Will you?
Yeah.
So old. Wow.
Yeah.
You might be able to go and watch it. Is it at 15?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, thank goodness that. They'll let you in.
Yes.
It's so lovely to see you, Millie.
Thank
you
you.
very
Thank
much
you.
indeed.
Thank
Stranger
you.
Things, and that is on Netflix now.
Brilliant. Thank you.